Shalom, shalom, family. Mishpacha, this is Vanessa. I hope you guys had a great week. I just wanted to come on and say good morning and shalom. I think this is my first video for the week, I think. I don't know. Again, the quickening. Abba is just rolling these days right on by. It seems like I was just on here talking to y'all, but it was literally, I think, a week ago. Last Friday when I made the video. Oh my goodness. The last video. But I wanted this to kind of be a recap of last night's live stream. Oh my gosh. Oh. It was so good. It was so good. Look at me. The Ruach already. I just, man, I woke up this morning and I was just, I was thinking, oh, I want to do this video just to recap Alan's live stream. And then I received a notification on an old video I made in 2015 about culture shock and the loss of a loved one and dealing with that. And whenever I get notifications on some of my old videos, it always takes me back, because then I go and watch the old video as if I'm watching it for the first time, and it's a trip because sometimes I don't remember everything that I say. And I know that's because it's Abba, and because I was, oh my gosh, it's before I started to really embrace the Father's Qodesh language, and but he was working on me. So my Nephesh was, man, eagerly seeking. And anyway, it's just a blessing. I'm so thankful and grateful where he brought me just in these few short years. But anyway, I'm gonna try to keep it together this morning. But yes, it was on culture shock, and it was mainly focused for and to the XJW, ex-Jehovah's Witness community. But I also compared it to when you lose a loved one, someone that's so important to you. It's that same experience that you have, and it really is a culture shock. When you go through your life so involved and spiritually, mentally, physically putting your life into something, and having that thing put its life into you, and then it's suddenly gone, whether we're prepared or not, as prepared as we can be in this life. It's still a culture shock, because your life culture, your experience is completely changed. And so for me, when I went through that, because I lost most of my immediate family, my father, my mother, my sister, who was my best friend, and my brother. When I lost all those people in a matter of 10 years in my young life, my entire world each time was shifted dramatically. And coming out of that, for me, the only thing that helped, and I just want to bring this home too, and I'll post the link of that video, but the only thing that truly helped me is making a decision to search for his truth because my main focus at that time is I want to be with my family again, and how to make it moment by moment without them, especially my sister, who was like a mother figure in a way to me, and you'll see in the video. But how to make it moment by moment, who am I going to call when I just want to discuss these things, or if I see a scripture that I want to, talk about, who am I going to seek for guidance? When my father passed, and I'm from Texas, but he had came to visit me 2 weeks before he passed, and he told me how beautiful I was, and I didn't realize how much I needed that until he was gone. And that shifted my whole world. But I know that was Abba preparing me, because in his word, he tells us that he's a father to the fatherless, and he's a protector of the widows. And I remember that when I first read that, I was like, wow, he wants to be my father. He wants to take care of me. And, oh my goodness. And it changed everything. It changed everything within me. I'm so sorry. I came on here to be an encouragement for someone. And, these are not so much sad tears. They're tears of, I just from what he's brought me through. And, what he allowed me to experience going through the fire of being in the hospital room with my mother as she took her last breath. The first time I experienced believing that there was a guardian malak, a guardian angel with her, because my mother was, I was holding her hand, and she couldn't speak. Her speech was gone at that point. And she was looking around the room. And I thought to myself, I was in there with my stepfather, who's also a devout Jehovah's Witness, and I didn't say anything to him because I know they don't believe in those things. They don't believe in the truth. But I was looking at her, and she looked over at me, and it was almost like Abba was telling me, I have my messenger with her. She's crossing over. And I wasn't able to share that with anyone until after I accepted my own deliverance and thanked Abba for allowing me to just experience that. And my mother, at that point, again, she was looking around the room as if she was seeing something. And I remember thinking, I just want my stepdad. I was like, I just want him to leave the room so I can ask my mom, Mom, what do you see? Describe to me what you see. But he was with her. And he's a father to the fatherless and a protector of the widows. I'm going to get myself together and I'll be back. I love you all. Stay encouraged, because this is the day Yahweh has made. Let us all rejoice and be grateful and kind and thankful in it. Shalom.